on Patreon subscribers. We'll start the Euro USD today, and we've got the monthly pivot for support. The SLC is far away, and you know why they've got their stops there, because of that huge wick there. So that's the logic for it. They think it's going to be safe. It might be, but we are above MP, and we are a buy here. We're below 50%, so we won't have the indicator here because we can see how we're positioned on the ratios just by looking at that. So we don't really need that little widget there. The one below is at 105.79. Huge moves, and yesterday's order book video describes what happened here, and we had a big influx of bears who tried to sell that bottom, and that's why we came up. So that was yesterday's video in a nutshell, and they ended up buying up here, and that acted as a resistance, and it pushed price down. Then they sold. That acted as a support, and it pushed price up. Right, so there's your monthly pivot, 106.10. Okay, and we'll look at AU. There's your monthly pivot. Okay, so that's important. We're above. The one above the SLC is 68.90. One below 67.94. We are a buy, and you can see how we've sort of flip-flopped a little bit there, and it looks like they're selling it on that black line. Can you see ever so slightly? If they sell it, we should come up. Oh, yes, kind of sideways, but you know we are below the 50% mark. And no, look at pound actually. So there's your monthly pivot for cable. The SLC above 120.90. One below is at 119, and that's at the MS1. And you can see how we respected MS1 to the dot. Okay, so the monthly pivots are really good. Get your Wyatt's pivots from the starter pack on the spreadsheet and use those. They're really, really good. That's what my mentor advised me, was to use these particular pivots. They're the Wyatt's pivots, and you just go to the starter pack and you download them from there. So that's of note. We are below MP, and they've gone long on pound USD. Can you see that black line? And look at NU. So we are falling a little bit. There's your monthly pivot. SLC above 63.60. The one below is at 62.60. There's 100 pips difference between the two. They have sold, so how legit this candle is remains to be seen. Is that to refresh the data? And well, they're still selling ever so slightly, so we still have to question like the validity of that candle. We should be coming up because they've sold it ever so slightly. Yes, chopping a bit, but you can see they have sold it there. So they got momentarily paid a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Our trade of the day is a speculative trade of the day, and it's the Euro Kiwi. So if this falls, it's going to help our trade of the day because we're trying to sell the New Zealand dollar against the euro. So if this falls, and then that will help. But it's just a speculative trade of the day. It's not to be taken, just to monitor. Dollar CAD, there's your monthly pivot, right? And they've gone really long on dollar CAD. So how legit this is, it's very dubious, right? This should be falling. So look for sells on dollar CAD as long as your monthly pivot holds 135.20 42, 135.42. So could be a decent stop thereabouts because they really shouldn't be getting paid. This looks like a dead cat bounce to me. So that's a possible thing that I might do. Might have a stop here. I think I will actually. I'm going to try and short this. Note that we've got some supports down here, and this is last month's pivot, but this is this month's pivot there, monthly pivot. So I think this is what I might do. Going to get a confirmation on the hour, and I'm going to short with a stop at 135.43. So it's only 30 pip stop, so it's quite cheap. And I'm going to risk probably like a 1% on it. It won't be a large size or anything. Dollar Swiss. See, they've gone long, and that's fine. This should be falling. There's your monthly pivot. SLC 93.20 and 91.90. So this should fall. This should be a good resistance. It could also be another trade that you might want to take potentially, because that's going to be decent resistance, because the fact that they've gone long and we've got technical, it's a technical level there, your monthly pivot. where if we're below the MP, we target the support. It's a long way away. So from a risk to reward perspective, that is absolutely fantastic. It's like almost like a 4 or 5R. Stop there, target there, potentially. Be careful. And then the dollar yen. And this was a bit 50-50. We're a bit sideways. There's your monthly pivot there. 133.26. One above is at 133. The one below is at 131.63. So I'm going to wrap up now. Don't want to make it a long video. There's some trade ideas for the dollar CAD and dollar Swiss. I'm going to take the dollar CAD one. I might take the dollar Swiss one, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to wait for the new hour. So have a great one, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.